When bad things happen in the world, it is tempting to doubt the existence of God, or perhaps even blame him for the things that happen. This dilemma is known as the problem of evil.
More than a dozen people have been shot and killed at that school.
We believe that God is omniscient, omnibenevolent, and omnipotent. Omniscient means all-knowing. God knows everything, what is happening in our lives, what we are thinking, and even what is going to happen. He is also omnibenevolent, which means all good. God is goodness and love. He does not will anything evil. And finally, he is omnipotent. Omnipotent means all-powerful. God's power is infinite. He has the ability to do or change anything. This is where the problem of evil comes from. If God is omniscient, then he knows we are suffering and knows when evil is about to happen. If God is omnibenevolent, then he does not wish for us to suffer and does not desire evil to enter into the world. And if God is omnipotent, then not only does he know evil exists and wishes to prevent it, but he also has the unlimited, ultimate power to protect us from evil. So then, why do bad things continue to happen? Why does God allow a man to lock his daughter in a basement dungeon? Why does he permit terrorists to carry out attacks that take thousands of innocent lives? Why does God allow children to die in school shootings? As backwards and messed up as it sounds, the answer is love. God loves us and desires a relationship with us. The thing is, it's not a real relationship unless we freely make the choice to love him in return. Take this for an example. Let's say you're in college and happily dating someone. Then one day, out of nowhere, they tell you that they want to break up. Of course you're crushed. You're hurt because everything you once believed in now feels like a lie. You can't help but replay the relationship over and over in your mind. Is there something wrong with you? Did they leave you for someone else? Is there anything you could have done differently? Of course, your friends tell you it's all for the best, but what they can't understand is that you truly love this person who just inexplicably doesn't love you back. So now what do? Do you try to make your ex jealous by dating someone else? Do you try to sabotage their future relationships by spreading rumors about them? Do you force them to come back to you by kidnapping their cat? Or do you simply let them go and genuinely wish them the best? See, the thing is, when we love someone, and I'm not talking about a crush or a summer fling, but when we really truly love someone, we're willing to let them go. Sure, you're heartbroken that they don't love you back, but to try and force someone to love you isn't really love at all. True love gives a person the freedom to make their own decisions, even if those decisions mean choosing someone besides you. If you have ever had to watch someone you love walk away, then you know how God feels. God really loves us, and once upon a time, in the Garden of Eden, we loved him back. Then one day, inexplicably, we broke up with God. We walked away and have since been dating around trying to find love in various other relationships. And what has God been doing this whole time? Has he tried to make us jealous by dating someone else? Tried to sabotage our current interests or forced us to come back to him? No. God allows us to make our own choices, no matter how evil and destructive they may be. I don't know why a terrorist chooses to bomb a building or why a person picks up a gun and begins shooting children in a school. Those are questions for psychiatrists or criminal investigators. This is what I do know. The day God interferes with our free will and stops something like this from happening is the day God has finally given up on us. and that will never happen. Because no matter how many times we prove that we don't deserve it, God continues to love us. And God doesn't just love us, God loves you. Remember the quote from C.S. Lewis, "God has infinite attention. You are as much alone with Him as if you were the only thing He ever created." So this is much more than just a love story playing out between God and humanity. This is a love story between God and you, and it is unfolding right now. At this moment, as you are watching this video, God is watching you, loving you, and desiring a relationship with you. See, we're finite beings, so when we fall head over heels in love with someone, we can't even imagine loving anyone else ever again. It's hard for us to believe that God can feel this way about us at the same time He feels it for everyone. But He can, and He does. Like it or not, God is head over heels in love with us. God is head over heels in love with you, me, our family, friends, and neighbors. He is in love with the victims of the World Trade Center bombing, the Sandy Hook shooting, and the Holocaust. God is head over heels in love with the soldier who nailed his hands and feet to the cross, with the father who kept his daughter prisoner in the basement, with the terrorists who piloted the planes into the Twin Towers, with the Sandy Hook shooter, and with Hitler. He loves us all so much that He gave us the free will to make our own choices, whether they be good, evil, or indifferent. God has loved us enough to give us our freedom. What we do with it is up to us.